Hey everybody, Kendra here. So I wanted to talk about my book, but I'm wanting to talk about why the wellness tips in it are so profound and useful. Not only because they're easy and accessible, most of them are accessible, I guess depending on where you live in the world, but a lot of them are very easy and accessible. And the thing is if someone is reading a book, and this goes for all books, if you're reading a book and it has exercises in it, and you're not doing those exercises, all you're doing is just reading a book. That's it. The thing is to create new neural pathways in the brain, you have to put energy and effort towards something, meaning you have to do the exercises. You have to use new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of imagining things, or it can be imagery, it can be drawing. It doesn't have to be language, right? It doesn't have to be writing. But in this case that I'm talking about, it does have to be writing with certain books, right? You need to write things out to see it and to work through it. It's very cognitive behavioral. But I really don't think that things work if it's only one thing or another. I think you have to be eclectic about everything. And cognitive behavioral is very beneficial along with mindfulness, trauma trained, stuff like that. Okay. So my book helps people to pick the wellness tips they want to use for the week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, month, whatever, and use those tips. And as you're using the tips, you're creating something new in the body. It's uncomfortable most of the time to do something new, but you're going to create new neural pathways. And that is going to help you to break out of the monotony of the way you're being, the way you're thinking, the way you're speaking, the way you're acting in your everyday life. And it's going to create change. So in this book, I'm asking people to also notice the feelings in their body. So feelings as in emotions, yes, but also the sensations in the body. And I think that if somebody has an issue going in their body, like if they're very disassociated, then they are going to need to be with a therapist. And I suggest that. But the book is asking people to not only do these things, like go get a massage, right? But to feel the way it feels in the body emotionally and sensationally. And then noticing that. How is it affecting you emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually? And making note to yourself in your phone, in a journal, that kind of thing. Because whenever we're creating more neural pathways, what we're doing is we're creating more health and vitality in our lives. And it's helping us to know what we do like, what we don't like, and it's helping us to expand on things. And then with that really firm foundation, you can deepen your wellness journey and change whatever you need to change. So it's very empowering as well for individuals. Like I always say, you see a healer maybe 1 hour out of the week, depending on who the healer is and what it is. Even if you're seeing a few healers a week, the point is they may be giving you services, but the change happens outside of that. So if I were to go get a massage, like I did today, and then I went and ate a really big pizza and drank a lot of wine, like that's kind of not what I'm talking about, right? Like to get a massage, you need to eat healthy afterwards and drink a lot of water, not eat that stuff. Not that you can't eat and drink that stuff regularly, like whenever you want to, but what I'm trying to say is you have to make it a lifestyle choice. So if I'm going to be working on attachment stuff, I'm going to be working on that in my daily life journaling about it, noticing how it's affecting me, that kind of thing. I'm not expecting my therapist to fix me and to just give me a magic pill. If I'm having gut issues, I'm not going to go to my person. They're going to tell me everything to do, and they're going to help me. And, maybe I don't know, maybe I go do a Hocket and I do some biofeedback stuff and they give me some supplements. And then I go and I turn around and I'm eating a ton of gluten. I'm eating a ton of cane sugar. I'm drinking a lot of wine, and I'm trying to get better gut health. So what I don't want to do is that, like, oh, I had a treatment, but then I'm going to go do this the rest of the time and then be upset that the treatment isn't working. Like, you have to work and put effort in outside of all of this stuff for it to work. And healing happens whenever it needs to happen. And it happens very oddly sometimes with different people. It can happen like that, or it can take a lot of time. But making it easy and accessible is the reason I wrote the book. And it's a really good asset to use with any other modality, because it's going to help you in a whole body wellness way. All right. So if you value the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. Bye.